Tom Watson had a reputation of being a stickler for the rules, even calling a penalty on himself when he slightly moved a ball in deep rough and no one else saw the ball move. I had further evidence on Huntingdale's 7th hole. He took Tiger Woods to task for his language in club throwing and was critical of crowd behaviour when Ian Woosnam beat him in the 1991 Masters.
Let me tell you a story about this amphitheater, all right? You see this amphitheater here? You see the scoreboard here?
Mm-hmm.
At Turnberry in 1977, this thing was full of people. Stands were full. I had a one-shot lead over Jack coming in the last hole. I birdied 17. Jack, he missed about a four-foot putt for birdie to tie me. So I have a one-shot lead, and I come into the last hole, and I hit it this far from the hole with a 7-iron on the last hole. I've got a one-shot lead. And you would think, okay, you've got him now. As my caddy said, Alfie Fowles said, "You've got him now, mister." And I said, nope. He's going to make that putt because Jack almost hit it unplayable. He took a mighty swing with an 8-iron out of rough. There was a wad of grass about this much on it. Only he could do it. And ball bounded up in the green about 30 feet from the hole. And sure enough, he made the putt. 10 feet from the hole, I knew it was dead center. And he went right in the geometric dead center of the hole. And the crowd went absolutely ballistic. I mean, it was a jet engine roar. It was 90 to 100 decibels, easy. And it didn't slow down. I'm waiting there. I'm waiting for the crowd to slow down. They kept on cheering. Just the mightiest cheer you've ever heard in your life. And so I said, the heck with this. I bent over and I put my ball down and picked up the coin. And as I picked up the coin like this, out of the corner of my eye, I see Jack. Jack goes like this. And only in this game of golf would this happen. That crowd went silent in 3 seconds. It was unbelievable. From a jet engine roar to absolute dead silence in 3 seconds. Now that's what the game is all about. The respect for people who play the game, the respect for playing the game the way it should be played. Respect for Jack Nicklaus to say, give him his due, let him put this putt in silence, as we all should do.
Hello, I'm Barry, the Grey Golfiatric. Welcome to my video on Tom Watson. Watson was actually labelled as a choker early in his career. He dismissed that criticism when he beat Jack Newton in a playoff for his first of his British Open titles. He buried it completely when he won the Duel in the Sun with Jack Nicklaus at Turnberry. Watson was a very good putter who went against the norms of touch by gripping the putter very tightly. In these two clips, he surprises Peter Ellis and Peter Thompson.
Watson. He'll do well to get down in 2. Would you believe that? Well, I've seen many things in my life, but fancy taking the putter from 12 feet off the green into the semi-rough, race it down the hill, leave the pin in, and he's holed it from all of 25 yards.
5 times Open champion of Britain. Will he add this one now to his record? Now that's a very gentle putt. Now that is the worst putt. No, I take it back. Well, he knew more than I did. Oh, dear me. I thought really that he'd hit that far too gently, but he knew what he was doing. There's no doubt about him. This is his first experience of Royal Melbourne greens, and I must say that it's amazing the way he's judged the speed and the pace by looking at them carefully.
Watson's swing was flowing and easy with a fastish tempo. His driving looks reasonably effortless, but in fact it's what's called sneaky long. Tom Watson looks as if he has very strong arms. He flexes his left arm to extend his swing arc and has a fastish swing tempo reminiscent of Ben Hogan. Watson was also good at chipping. This one gained him his only US Open. Again, Nicklaus had to play second fiddle.
Muttered to my caddy Bruce, I said, well, that's dead. And he said, come on, let's get it up and down. As soon as I saw where the ball was sitting in the grass, I said, well, that was the shot I practiced hundreds of times in the practice rounds. Off the downslope, out of the heavy grass, try to hit it as softly as possible. Bruce puts the bag down. He says, get it close. And I said, get it close, hell, I'm gonna hold it.
Looks good. Done. Looks good. Do you believe it? Do you believe
What can you say? Tom Watson pitching into the hole for a birdie has taken the lead in the U.S. Open.
Watson is noted for his golfing longevity. At the age of nearly 60, he just missed out on tying Harry Vardon's record of 6 British Opens. This is a pretty good shot for a 66-year-old. Watson blocked his drive into the trees on the right as indicated. His backswing was impeded by an overhanging branch, and he commented to onlookers if he caused even one leaf to fall, it would be a penalty. He succeeded in punching the ball out onto the fairway without touching the branch and made his par. The 17th hole of Huntingdale has a lot of trouble to get into. Trees on the right, water on the left. Not the widest of fairways. I think Watson was not happy with his driving the day I saw him, because he teed off with an iron on the 17th hole. He had a long shot into the green. I am not sure whether he hit a 2 or 3 iron. It was a low loft club. He hit the ball high. It landed about 4 feet short of the hole and rolled 2 feet. An iron played by a master. He holed out for a birdie. Tom Watson impressed me with 2 things. The first was his willingness to explain to spectators, including me, a specific golf rule. Not many professionals would bother. The second was his ability to hit a high shot with a low loft iron, one of the attributes of the golfing greats. My next video will be on Tiger Woods. Until then, good golfing.